Good morning from Panhandle Outdoors with Winston Chester. Panhandle Outdoors, your source for fishing, hunting, and information for folks who enjoy the great outdoors. Now sit back, relax. It's Panhandle Outdoors.
Good morning, folks. Welcome to Panhandle Outdoors. I'm Winston Chester. I'm glad you're here this morning. I hope all of y'all are still anchored down and in good shape and all. But let's get our weather, our total weather brought to us by Haney Technical Center at the corner of Baldwin Road and Highway 77. It's going to be clearing on out of here. High today of 74 and low of 54. And water temperature is hanging in there at 73 degrees. Let's take a look at our river readings brought to us by Watson's Landing Marina and Dry Storage, 2 minutes east of Harrison Avenue on Business Highway 98. Got a big storage facility there for some nice boats and all. So check out the Apalachicola Bluntstown. It's right at 11 foot, and it looks like it's going to start dropping on out on Saturday. So be aware of that if you're going to be doing catfishing this weekend. The Apalachicola is, like I say, is going to be dropping. The Choctawhatchee will be doing just the opposite. It's going to be rising. It's right now this morning reading at 8.4. You see on the chart there, it's going to really start getting on up there again. We've had a lot of rain throughout the Panhandle area, and that's going to reflect what has been happening. Okay, our tide chart brought to us by Kent Forest Lawn Funeral Home and Cemetery. Today is Thursday, November the 19th, and we're looking at pretty decent tides. And remember, that wind is having a big effect on it. We're looking at a high tide this morning at 141 and a low tide right here exactly at noon. So that's the situation there. But the marine forecast as far as the weather now, yesterday it blew a lot south-southeast, but it swung around coming out of north now about 10 to 15 miles an hour. So that's pretty strong, and this is just some late fall weather we're having. So be aware of what's going on in the area and you know, be safe and all, okay? Let's go ahead and take our break now. We'll be back with our special guest. Welcome back to Panhandle Outdoors. We're doing our Students of the Month for November, and we have Caitlin and Michael on this morning. Good morning, boys and girls.
Good morning.
Glad to have y'all. So I'm going to let y'all introduce yourself. Caitlin, you go first. Tell folks who you are and a little bit about yourself.
Okay, I'm Caitlin. I play on the Mosley golf team, and I hunt and fish a lot.
Okay, Michael?
I'm Michael. I play on the Mosley tennis team. I love hunting, fishing. I build my own fishing poles. I tie my own flies for fly fishing, and I like anything outdoors.
I was telling Jeff before we came on the air, I said, Jeff, these two right here are the real deal. Now, they've been doing this a long time, and I really was going to have them on the very first show because I've known them for a while. I know their family and all. I've known their background, and over the years I've seen the pictures of all the things they've done. And they've had, you're going to see some remarkable pictures for 17, 18-year-old kids, what they've already done. So tell us a little about your folks and all, and where you hunt and fish.
Okay, my parents are Melissa and Keith, and we hunt in Bluntstown with my granddad and my uncles, and we just have a good time. It's a good time.
Y'all been hunting up there in Bluntstown area a good while, haven't you?
Oh yeah. Every year.
They're pretty close to the Chipotle River up in that area.
Yes, sir.
I've seen some pictures. I tell you what, I used to see them several years back. Well, I've seen them since you've been at Mosley, but even before we got at Mosley, Ronnie Groom showed me a couple of pictures down at C&G of some of the things you've done. Now, tell about your family and where all you do stuff.
My parents are Mark and Liz. My dad's a retired fire pilot. My mom was a teacher. I used to hunt quite a bit up in Brady, Texas, and I love to do some fishing over here in North Bay and on Deer Point Lake. And that's about it.
Okay, now what got you into rod building?
I was reading the Florida Sportsman magazine one time, and I saw a little ad for Mudhole Custom Tackle, which is the place where I order most of my stuff from, and I just wanted to try it out. I thought that'd be a good way to save money and learn how to have a craft.
And it's a neat thing. I've seen some of his handiwork. He does a great job. We're going to talk about rod building a little bit later on the show. But Caitlin, what age did you start doing some outdoor stuff?
Ever since I can remember. I mean, just a long time ago.
Ever since you can remember. Okay. And how long you been doing it, Michael?
Ever since I was really little. I must have been like 2 or 3 years old.
When I always ask when the students come on, I say, now send me a group of pictures, and I always sort of spread them out in some pictures when you were young and some up-to-date pictures, and I always get some great shots and all. So I've got a lot of pictures on. They sent a bunch of them, which I'm so glad because it sort of gives you an idea. And let's see. I'm gonna start on you, Michael, because I got you in here first. Tell us about this picture right here. It's on.
This was my first buck. I shot it in Brady, Texas. I shot it with a 30-30 from 80 yards, and I dropped him right in his tracks. I think that was right around December 2010.
Okay, that's a nice buck out there. Okay, Caitlin, I think we're going to bounce. If I can do this organized, we're going to bounce back and forth. I think. Is this your first one right here? Is that your first one? All right, tell us about that one.
That's a turkey I killed 2 years ago in Bluntstown. He came in and it was like a 3-minute hunt. Like it was just quick.
It's amazing sometimes how a turkey hunt can be that fast, and sometimes you're there for hours and waiting on them.
Oh yeah.
Now who called them up?
My granddad.
Okay, now did you tell folks who your granddad was? Because a lot of people may know him.
Byron Rogers.
Byron Rogers, he's a good outdoorsman. Used to be a long time ago to St. Joe Company and all.
Yes,
So
sir.
he and a lot of y'all, I know when I did some leases, Byron helped us out a lot on leases, getting some good leases up there in St. Joe. So, all right, let's go to your second one now. Michael, tell us about this one.
That was my second buck. That was it's kind of hard to see. It was a 9-point, but that was the first buck I've shot with a shotgun. I got it from right about 35 yards, and I mean, he only moved like 5 feet before he dropped.
So you got one with a shotgun and one with a 30-30.
30-30.
So you've been pretty flexible there. All right, let's go to fishing. Caitlin, tell us about this one right here.
That was in Destin. We went on, I can't remember how long we went out, but we went fishing. It wasn't a great time, but we caught a couple, but you know how that goes.
That's a nice one right there. Okay. Now, let's see, Michael, we'll go to your third one. Y'all help keep me straight on these.
Yeah, I shot those 2 turkeys up in Brady, Texas also. But the neat thing about that is I got them both with the same shot. Most turkeys I've shot with the same shot was 3, but those 2, it was just a big flock of gobblers that came in, and I ended up getting 2 with one shot, one with a 7.5-inch beard, the other with an 8.5-inch beard.
Oh, that's nice. Now, were y'all calling them in, or were they just coming in to feed?
Actually, I was sitting over there because it was during the fall turkey season,
right,
which also overlapped the deer season then. So I had the shotgun over there. I had a couple slugs and a couple bird shot just in case if turkeys did come in, and they ended up coming in before the deer did. So.
Well, I know that was fun right there. Okay. Tell us about this one. Okay, you're a little bit younger here, honey.
Yeah, that was a long time ago. Me and my dad and my mom, we all went fishing one morning, caught some reds and a couple other things.
So your mom and dad enjoy fishing outdoors too?
Oh yeah, we like to go fishing.
Okay. All right, that's good. We got a lot more. We're going to go and take our first break, and we'll be right back. All right, welcome back. Our students of the month for November, Caitlin and Michael. We always glad to have them. Like I said, these two is the real deal. You can already see. You haven't seen half the pictures yet. They've sent us and all. And let's talk about, before we get back to the outdoor stuff, some things. Y'all are seniors now. What have y'all enjoyed in your 12 years at school? Some of the things going back to the early days and even up to this year. What are some things you enjoyed, Caitlin?
I've enjoyed just all the teachers that like to help you, and they make everything fun and hands-on. And I mean, I love outdoor ed. That's my favorite class this year.
Okay, and you played on a golf team, and that we just finished golf season, right?
Yes, sir.
And we've had a good year.
4 out of 9 at regionals.
4 out of 9, and it's really neat to have a girl that loves to hunt and fish and is really good at playing golf too. So I've followed her for quite some time. And I remember when she first came to Moultrie, she came down to the gym because I knew her granddad. She had a big old smile on her face, and it was just great to see her. And it's hard to believe you're a senior now.
Yes.
Are your parents saying it's hard to believe you're a senior?
Yes, sir.
Okay. What are some of the things you enjoyed, Michael?
I've just enjoyed really just being able to be around a bunch of people that I can make friends with, and just be able to talk about fishing and hunting with fellow classmates. And I really enjoy your class. It's probably one of my favorite. It is the favorite class that I have. But
yeah, it's sort of a different class we've admitted over the years, and it's fun to get in there and just talk about things you enjoy in it. Mm-hmm. And but I know we've had a lot of good. Y'all have had a lot of good teachers, and it's been good to been a good experience in school, hasn't it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
We're going to talk about your future in a minute. Let's get back right now to some of these pictures. I'm fascinated with these pictures. Okay, we're on number 4. So tell us about this one, Michael.
That was during a fishing tournament out of the yacht club down near the cove, and we went out. It was a 2-day fishing tournament. Whenever we set up there, I hooked up on that Warsaw grouper. We weighed in and got first place for miscellaneous grouper weighed in right at 29.7 pounds. So
That's a nice one right there. All right, let's go to your number 4, Caitlin. Was it right here? Let's see, one, two,
before
three.
that.
Right here, this one. All right. Flounder fishing. Tell us about this.
We just went to the island. We were just messing around. We just threw out, and we caught a few flounders. Me, my pawpaw, and my uncle just caught a few, and it was a good time. It was really fun.
That's funny. You know, we talk about that all the time. A lot of times, what you target is not necessarily what you catch. And
Right.
just sometimes when you're messing around, I hear stories all the time. You got a pole in the back of the boat, and all of a sudden the pole starts moving, and you got something on it, and you're up there eating a sandwich or something. All right. Let's see. We did your grouper. Where are we now? We're down here to this one.
that was whenever I was down in. I took a trip down to Key West. We went down there for the spiny lobster mini season, and stopped by Robbie's Marina right there in El Amador. And it's just really fun because you can hand feed the tarpon. There's tepid Jack Crevalles around that you can feed too, and it's just an awesome experience.
Isn't that amazing? You know, the tarpon itself is amazing, and what amazed me is how big their mouth gets when they're ready to eat. I mean,
It just
boom,
expand.
it is huge in it. Okay, Caitlin, let's see, where are we with you? We're right here?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Tell us about this. This is a great picture. I love this one.
That was an old lease that we had. Me and my Uncle Kyle and my granddad, we were just hunting all day, and he had just gotten a new puppy, so we were just letting her play in the woods and before we went to the afternoon hunt.
2 things you start in the woods at a young age. That's kids and puppies. And that's a great shot there. What was the name of that dog? Do you remember?
Maggie.
Maggie. Okay. Let's see. Did we do this one? Let me see. I think we've already. Let me get them straight now. What I'm trying to do is go back and forth and try to keep it balanced out. So we did
Right, that one.
right here.
Yes.
All right, here we go.
Yeah, that was at one of our friends' property that he passed away a couple years ago. But it was a really good day out there where the fish were on the beds. Me and my dad, we were going over there. I caught 20 bass that day. He caught 19. And the neat thing about that photo right there is I caught 2 about that size. They were both the biggest bass I've ever caught, back to back. Like one cast caught the other one, released them. Next one caught the other one. So it was one of the best days of fishing I've had.
It's funny when you're talking about bass fishing, how when they're on bed and all, how they'll be so aggressive and attacking.
Yeah.
So you had a great experience doing that, didn't you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And another thing, I want you to notice a variety of the different things they have done. That's why I say that. Y'all both 18 now? Or?
I'm 17.
I'm 17 still.
Oh,
so
they're
February.
both 17. They're even 18. And when's y'all's birthday?
In June.
June.
Mine's in February.
Okay, so it'll be right around the corner then. Okay, let's see. We're done. Okay, we got to do you, Caitlin, right? Which one are you coming up to? This
Scroll
one?
down.
Right here?
Down there.
This one? Right there. Gotcha. All right, here we go. Tell us about this. That's a nice buck here.
That was 2 years ago at my hunting camp in Bluntstown, and it was one afternoon. It was right before dark. He was almost 200 yards away, and I shot him. We didn't see any blood, so we got kind of scared, and the next morning we went back and looked around, and we found him near a little pond, and the bullet just didn't go through, so there's no blood or anything. So, but he was laying there waiting for
Oh
me.
my
So.
goodness. that was, you were lucky. Like a lot of times you don't see blood, then you just assume you don't hit them at all.
Right.
So I know you were excited seeing that. How big was that one?
He was 200 pounds. He was a 9-point.
200 pounds. Okay. All right, tell us about this one right here, Michael.
This one, me and my friend Connor Shaw, we fished up at his lake house property, and it was just a really good day of fishing. Like we caught all the bass. I caught most of them on a little fluke down there, and the neat thing about that is the water was so clear that you could honestly see the fish come out and hit your lure underwater, maybe about 10 feet deep of water, which is really, really cool.
That would have been some great video. Next time you do that, take some video and send it to us.
All right.
All right. All right, let's go back to the turkey. Tell us about this one.
That was last year's. It was a kind of pretty long hunt.
It was the spring gobbler season last
yes,
year?
Yes, sir. It was in the morning. I don't remember what time, but it was very early, and it was a great hunt, and it was a lot of fun. Pretty big. He was about 8 inches long beard.
And your granddad called him up?
Yes, sir.
if I put y'all on the spot, of all the things, we still got more pictures about it, all the things y'all have done, the fishing and hunting and, all, if y'all had to put them in order, most exciting and most fun to do, what would it be so far in the 17 years of outdoor experiences?
I would probably say my first turkey, because biggest adrenaline rush, because it took so long, and whenever he got there, I just had to pull the trigger.
that turkey and all, that is exciting. All right, Michael?
See, my favorite thing I'd have to say is just all of the bass fishing I've done. I mean, I enjoyed going out, having to find them, find out what they're hitting that day, and how the weather affects them, with cold fronts and stuff like that. And it's just one of my favorite things to do, I'd have to say.
Well, it's funny you hit two things right there, and we've talked about those two things a lot, but you got a 17-year-old kid talking about the adrenaline rush on that big gobbler, and then also about catching those bass, and that's two things in Florida Panhandle. We have a lot of people, you can identify with what they're saying when they say that. Okay, let's take our final break, and we'll be right back. Hi, welcome back. So anyway, Students of the Month, having a great time. I know y'all can't wait to get to school this morning, but about to get a week off for Thanksgiving. I know you like that. Let's do our fishing game times, brought to us by Mark Coward here. Michael have been really doing some good red fishing recently. 5:54 to 7:54 this morning, and 6:20 to 8:20 this evening. Those two good times, and I always urge you to check the weather and all, and the pressure, high pressure, low pressure. We've talked about that before, but let's get back to some more. First of all, let's cover this. Always like to talk about your future, things you plan on doing and all. So, Caitlin, what does your future hold for you?
I'm gonna go start at Gulf Coast and probably do the dental hygienistry program.
Very good. That's funny because when I go to dentist and all, there's always we always talk. Some of the girls there do some outdoor stuff, and they know what I got. So we're always talking about it. So you'll be a good one because you would, especially with some of the outdoor people. All right, Michael.
I'm not really completely sure. I was going to look to see what colleges I get into and maybe do something in engineering, but I'm not still 100% sure.
Okay, that's okay. At 17 years old, most of us were not sure what we were going to do anyway. Now, real quick, outdoor ed. Let's talk on it real quick. So far, what's been your favorite part?
Probably shooting bows.
Shooting bows. We're talking about. I told y'all how much fun these kids have shooting bows. What about you?
I'd have to say the same thing.
Yeah. And we
love being out there.
It is fun. We keep running out of arrows, don't we?
Yeah, they keep breaking.
we keep, where our budget is. That's another story. Okay. Also, projects. We do a project. Have you got? They're due December 10th.
Yes, sir.
Oh, have you?
Save the date.
You saved the date. Have you started? What's your project going to be?
I'm gonna do a big cork board with everybody's pictures from hunting and fishing from the class of 2016 on it.
That's a neat idea. That'll be a very memorable thing. We'll have to save it for y'all's class reunions when you come back. All right, Mike?
Right now I'm building you a fishing rod right now. I've got the handle epoxied in place, and I need to start wrapping the guides for it.
This is neat. I've told him to take some pictures. He asked me about it earlier about if he could do it. I said, you sure can. It'll be a wonderful idea. He's taking pictures along the way to show the progression. And we may do some video later of you building some of your rods.
All right.
Real quick, we got to finish these pictures. Where are we, Caitlin? On Michael, you remember?
We're right here.
See, I get students to help me do this stuff. All right, that's how I can do it. All right, tell us about this one real quick.
This one, believe it or not, this bass I caught out of a pond maybe not even as big as this building. It was a really, really small pond. And I was sitting there, I had one of my friends cast up underneath a tree, and it hit at it, and it blew up, and he tried to set the hook, but he pulled it out of its mouth, and he backlashed. I asked if I could cast there. He said, go ahead. Threw it up there. I had a little topwater frog, and it's just an amazing blow up on the frog.
And that's something when I hear that's one of my favorite things in all of nature, for a bass to hit that topwater. Wow. Which one's yours, Caitlin? I'm just gonna let you do it from now on.
Right there.
All right, what we got here? Tell us about this one.
That was last year on Thanksgiving morning. Me and my granddad were sitting at the ranch, and the 10-point walked out. I put him on the ground, and it was a great day.
Yeah, last year was Thanksgiving morning, so I give you something to look forward to for next week. And this is a local buck now. This is this is not behind fence. This is just a local buck. That's really good. All right, which one next on Michael? There you go. All right, real quick, Michael, redfish.
Yeah, that was just I was fishing off of one of my friend's dock. We didn't really have a boat, so we were just sitting out there live free-lining a live pinfish. And I hooked up on it, and I just had that photo. I thought I might send it in, and
A live pinfish. Okay, all right, move on. All right, tell us about this one.
This was in the same week of when I killed that 10-point. This was the first deer I ever killed sitting by myself. I was in a ladder stand one afternoon, and a couple does came out, and I shot her, and my granddad gave me a text and asked me if that was my gunshot to come help me pick her up.
Oh, that is cool. All right, Michael's next.
He is
Right there, okay?
That's a bass that I caught out of Deer Point up there in Bear Creek, and that was another one I caught on one of the rods that I built. I was fishing with one of my buddies, and I just casted a topwater frog. It was over a little patch of hydrilla. It came up and blew up on it. It was still one of my favorite things.
Deer Point Lake bass, all right? What's your next one? This one here?
we already did mine.
That's all of yours?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's finish Michael out real quick. Let's see, you started at a young age, right?
Yes, sir.
Tell us this picture right here.
It's a picture that I was going through the pictures the other day, and we found it, and that's me and my dad. That was whenever I think I was like 2 or 3 years old over at St. Andrews, I believe.
Well, we're talking about starting them young. Now, I definitely want to show this picture here, because that's one of my favorites because of that shirt right there.
Yeah, this was last Friday. I decided to go out and do some.
Wait a minute now. This was a so-called senior skip day, and half the seniors, all y'all didn't get the memo. Half y'all skipped, and
half
y'all
of them
didn't.
showed up.
But if you're going to skip school, this is what you want to do. Tell us about it.
Yeah, I woke up early. I got out in North Bay at the break of dawn. I started fishing. I caught maybe about 18, 19 trout that day, and maybe about 7 or 8 Jack Crevalles, but that was the only keeper.
Okay, all right. We're going to end on that. Thank y'all so much for all those pictures and all. What a great show. But we got to wrap things up. Thank y'all for getting up this early.
Thank you for having me.
It's a pleasure.
And anybody you want to say hi to on YouTube? Anybody, you going to have some families in Louisiana watching, right?
Yes, sir.
Families, okay. So all you folks in Louisiana, glad you're watching this morning, and I'll see y'all in class in a short time.
Yes,
All
sir.
right.
All right, folks. Thank y'all for watching Panhandle Outdoors. Be sure to do something good for your fellow man, and have a great day, and God bless.
Thanks for joining us for Panhandle Outdoors with Winston Chester. Panhandle Outdoors features hunting, fishing, and other activities and information to help you enjoy the great outdoors. Join us next time for Panhandle Outdoors.